day 834 being Christopher Cruz. So I was just sitting here in my room with a candle, looking up at Jesus, playing one of my favorite songs, just like, thank you, God, I'm ready. It was just like, I got this experience, like almost as if like Jesus was saying, thank you for leading my children back to me. Thank you for finding my lost sheep. And I thought about my mom and my dad. And then after that, like my clients, you know, I'm leading people back to God. And it was just like, I felt like this gratitude from Jesus. Like, thank you for bringing my sheep back to me. Like, it was just like, and I was just looking at him and just, I was like, I'm ready for more. Like, I'm ready for more. I trust you. I trust whatever you're going to do. Like, I'm ready. And within 3 or 4 minutes of that, my campus pastor called me, and he's like, hey man, yeah, so I wanted to see if you'd be willing to come up on stage during both services before like he gets into his message and give a testimonial about conference, because we're doing a conference again next month. And he's like, I think you were at it at last time, and you know, maybe you could just share like maybe something you got from it. And he's like, you know, coming up with, you know, ideas of things that might resonate with me that I could share. And I finally just jumped in and I was like, well, actually, conference was the thing that opened me up to Jesus for the first time in my life. Like, at the last moment of the conference, I got rocked, and that's when my heart opened to Jesus for the first time, and I've never looked back. And so I was just telling him a little bit about that story, and he's like, wow, that's perfect. I knew you were the guy. I don't know why, I just knew you were the guy. And yeah, so I'm gonna be able to get up on stage. First service, there's like probably like 80 people. Second service is closer to like 500. And the numbers don't matter, but it will be exciting to see what it feels like to be in front of a crowd of believers and to be able to speak about the goodness of God and just go to town. And he's like, you know, just take like 1.5 to 2 minutes. And he said, I know that's not a lot of time. And yeah, so I'm gonna attempt to take 1.5 to 2 minutes. I don't know if I've ever said anything in 1.5 to 2 minutes before in my life. But yeah, because they want to help people understand that this conference it's significant. And for me, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, because it was conference where my heart opened to Jesus for the first time, where for the first time ever, I actually considered that he was more than just a man. And since then, it's been game over. So, yeah, I'm not gonna really think a lot about what I'm gonna say. And just trust that God's gonna inspire me with the right words at the right time, and yeah, go from there. I just can't believe this. This is just like, because I swear 2 weeks ago I'm standing on the side of the stage and God just shows me, you were meant to express your passion for God on stage in front of believers. Like, you were meant to be on these stages. And then 2 weeks later, I'm gonna be on it. What are the odds that I'm gonna be able to stand on the Fearless LA church stage with a microphone in my hand, speaking life into people, leading people back to God with my testimony? Like, what are the odds that like, no one has done that? I haven't seen anyone. Maybe I can't think of anyone really, that I've seen in the last year where they do that right before service, like maybe at like an event or something like that, like a one-off event, but right before the message, like right before the sermon, like no way. Oh my gosh, I have the feeling right now, the same feeling when you're on a roller coaster and the roller coaster starts and starts to go up that first hill, and you just know it's about to be the ride of your life. Like, I feel like I'm going up the first hill and the tick, 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 and I feel like I'm getting just about ready to get over the first top of the hill. You know, when it's on the roller coaster, it goes tick, 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 and then the ticks stop and whoo, and then you're off. I feel like the last ticks are happening. It's like tick, 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 and I'm just right there in that moment. I just gotta breathe. Wow. Oh man. Thank you, God.